So in this video, I'm going to do problem 8 from chapter 5. And you'll see here that I'm starting with that moderate risk portfolio that we talked about in class. So the idea here is I want to modify that model so that it can be used to construct a portfolio for more aggressive investors. In particular, do the following. Develop a portfolio model for investors who are willing to risk a portfolio with a return as low as 0%. So the beautiful thing about this, right, is all you have to do is change these from 2 to 0. Don't change anything else. Like, that's it. So I've changed that. Rats, I go to data, solver. Nothing else changed because this is the model that we solved a long time ago. Nothing else is going to change, although I should go through it with you, right? I'm going to maximize my objective function by changing these, B2 to G2. And then my constraints, well, here's the sum has to equal to 1, and then here are all my greater than constraints. So that's all in there. Hit solve and hit OK. So if I'm willing to risk a portfolio with 0% return, what am I going to do? I'm going to put 66% in, I think it was short-term growth, and 34% in short-term value, and my expected return is going to be 18.5%. And that's it. That was A. A, it's just changing these to 0. B is solving it, and that's what you get. And then how would you modify your recommendation in part B for an investor who also wants to have at least 10% of his or her portfolio invested in the foreign stock mutual fund? Okay, so I need to add a constraint for that, right? So this constraint is going to be, the parameter here is going to be 1 in the foreign stock mutual fund. And that'd be greater than, right? At least 10%. So that's got to be greater than or equal to 0.1. And let me expand this a little bit for you so you can actually see the 0.1. Okay. There you go. All right, so now that's all I got to do. Put in that new constraint. Now I go to solver. Oh, rats. Better do one thing first. Better do the sum product. Okay, so I got the sum product of my choice variables and the sum product of these. And then, okay. All right, so there you go. And you know what, to be honest, you guys don't have to do the sum product, right? All you really have to do is take this cell times that cell, right? The reason the sum product works is all these are blank, so these all get zeroed out anyways. All right, but anyway, I digress. We go into solver. All I want to do now is add this new constraint. So this cell has to be greater than or equal to 0.1. Hit OK. Hit solve. And voila, there you go. So now I am going to, this investor is going to put 10% of their income in the foreign stock mutual funds, 51% short-term growth, 39% short-term value, and his or her return will drop to 17.18%. How does requiring 10% of the portfolio be invested in foreign stock affect the return? Well, it falls, right? It went from 18-something down to 17.18. All right, well, there you go. That's all you had to do for problem 8 in chapter 5.